What's up, everybody? Jackson here as always, and today we're doing a bit longer look at G2, the lower sugar Gatorade alternative. Now, this is a really interesting drink. I've genuinely never come across before. I've come across all the sort of melange of different Gatorades. We got G-Fit, G1, G3. We got those little Gatorade protein cube things. But I've never heard of this. So I'm gonna drink it, see how it is, in a sort of more long form fashion, and we can talk about it in depth. So here we go. Again, it says lower sugar. It also says, interestingly enough, it says the sugar of original Gatorade. And now what does that mean? Does that mean that they have maybe taken out the original sugar from the current Gatorade? Is this maybe the last sort of vestibule that contains that old sugar? It reminds me of sort of the Pepsi Mountain Dew rollbacks in 2012, where they were putting actual sugar back in. So I wonder if this is sort of a more subdued version of that. And if so, I think that's really interesting. So let's go. Oh, man, it really does smell. It smells like bad cough syrup, and it also smells somewhat stale. But that may be a shelf life issue, which is not necessarily the liquid's fault. This is something I rarely say about drinks, but I think it needs more water. I think it could be really good if it had more water. Right now, the flavor is almost overpowering, which is sort of delightful for a lower sugar drink. And I think maybe that has something to do with that focus on the Gatorade original sugar. But it is a really solid taste. It's a real surprise to experience this for the first time. And I have to say too, red is, fruit punch is by far the worst flavor, the worst generally accepted flavor of both Gatorade and Powerade. So the fact that I feel this way about a fruit punch, I can't even come close to imagining what I would feel about a Glacier Freeze, an Arctic Blast. I could imagine a, say, Glacier Freeze version of this genuinely surpassing the power of normal Gatorade, and even maybe Gator Light. And I'm a big fan of Gator Light, as you all know from this channel. This is an absolute buy for me, though, even if it's fruit punch. No matter whatever, it is, I think, at a minimum, you should buy this to encourage Gatorade to keep this kind of investment going in these lower sugar, but perhaps original sugar products. So give them some economic incentive to really keep up their research, investment, and development into this sort of new vein of flavor. Thanks for watching as always, and keep on trucking.